Good morning. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And thanks, John. Thank you for covering last week.
Yeah, did a great job.
Yeah. Wonderful. Excellent. So good morning, everybody. Let's just find a nice stick-free area beneath you, something relatively flat and stable, and just follow me. Gonna warm up our bodies, get the blood flowing a little bit. We're gonna do a little breath work this morning. We're gonna take a little closer look at the form. And probably close with a little partnering exercise. All right. So, quick reminder for everybody, feet shoulder width apart. Nice, firm, balanced, stable stance. On purpose, we're going to make sure that our toes are pointing forward. That's going to help us keep our alignment as we move our body, and in particular help to protect our knees and the movement of our knees. So soften the knees slightly, lower your tailbone as if we're sitting down just a touch. So this opens up, the knees soften up, we lower our center of gravity and root down through our feet into the ground. Think of extending or stretching your spine up right from the base of your tailbone all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. Imagine the spine extends up through the neck, out through the crown of the head, and straight up to the sky. So you're reaching and stretching the crown of your head straight up to the sky, and what you're doing is you're straightening out your spine, right? Which in turn flattens out your back, right? So, we go from this to this. Take your hands and elbows and bring them forward, out in front of your hips slightly, palms facing your body. Good. There's a slight bend in the elbow, just so we create this circular shape with our frame. Kind of like a bow and arrow, or bow, right? All right, so here's our shape, here's our frame. We have our root to the ground. We have the alignment of our body all the way up to the crown of our head. We've created this frame with our arms, and this is our Tai Chi posture. Good. So from here, just follow me, breathing in and breathing out. Nice deep breath, and the motion follows the breath, right? Exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. We're going to reach up with those fingers, grasp the handles of the gate, and open the gate, both doors at the same time, and close. Breathing in. Continue breathing in and breathing out. Continue breathing out. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And do this one more time. Breathing in. Very good. We're going to go ahead and raise the moon. Show me your palms as if you're lifting something large up and over. Cross and circle back. Raise. Breathing in. And breathing out. Raise, palms facing up. Exhale, palms facing your body. Palms facing up. Palms facing your body. Good. Breathing in. And breathing out. One more time, big breath in. Inhale. And exhale. Shift your weight over, step forward, and pause. Good. So reminders, we take a step forward here, And as we practice the Tai Chi form, same principle, imagine we're standing in a box, right? And as you take a step forward, you're going to take that heel and reach it out towards the corner of that box you're in, right? Place the heel down and shift the weight forward. Good. All right, so that's how we step, right? If we do that, we reach the heel out towards the corner of the space, we make sure that that helps us maintain that shoulder width distance apart and stable balanced stance. Okay, good. Bring your weight forward over that front foot and point your back foot towards the opposite corner of that box. So you open up that stance just a little bit with the back foot, increasing your stability, right? Feels a little bit more comfortable there. More stable. All right, so this is our forward stance. Go ahead and just shift your weight back, bring that front foot back, and do the same thing with the other foot. Reach forward with that heel towards the corner, lay it down, shifting the weight, make sure that back foot pointing towards the opposite corner. We're going to do that a couple more times, shifting that weight, putting the other foot forward. So shift, back, shift, step. Shift, back, good. Other foot. We're just doing that same motion, shifting back, bringing the foot back, shift, other foot forward. And as you continue to do this, just a few more, let's say 30 seconds, I want you to find a rhythm, a flow of motion, steady, rhythmic flow. And drill the technique. Reach that heel towards the corner. Make sure that back foot pointing towards the opposite corner. And then be mindful, pay attention to the stability. Do you feel rooted down into the ground? Do you feel stable on your feet? And with each step, with each repetition, try to increase that root and stability. Make those micro adjustments as we continue to flow and move. Good. A couple more times. Last time, and bring yourself back to your Tai Chi posture. Good. Good. So, here we are. Shift your weight over, bring your left foot forward, shift. This time we're going to get our arms and our hands in the mix. Palms up, facing out like we're getting ready to push something away. Activate the fingers. Imagine that you're trying to grasp onto something out here. Grasp onto the steering wheel with both hands. Shift your weight back. Shift your weight forward. And back. And forward. Continue that motion. Back and forward. Good. That's it. So imagine both hands on the steering wheel, both sides of your body working together to push, to pull, to push, to pull. Good. Find that rhythm and find that flow. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. One more. And then bring that front foot back. Shift the weight over. Bring the other foot forward. Forward and back. So again, it's now we're working the other side of our body. We've changed the lead foot. but we've maintained that rhythm and that flow. And I want you to continue to think about refining your movement, enhancing your balance and stability as you continue to move. Always making those tiny adjustments to root and to stay balanced and stable as you continue to move. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Keep going. And one more forward and one more back. Bring the front foot back. Good. Excellent. And just relax and move your feet. So we're shifting our weight from side to side. I am bringing my heel up right now. Do you know why I'm doing that? I'm doing it because I'm trying to get a little bit more rotation out of my body, move my body just a little bit more. So we're shifting our weight from side to side. We're softening up the arm and the back and just letting those hands float and tap as we rotate. I want to get a little extra tap, so I will lift my heel and get a little bit more rotation. Good. All right. So one correction I want to make off the bat is balance and stability. That's one of our primary goals in this practice, right? And being balanced and stable as we put our body into motion, right? So it's more applicable to our everyday activities, right? When we practice Tai Chi, one thing that we want to pay close attention to is keeping our feet glued to the ground, right? And flat and fully connected, right? And when we think about that, go to your Tai Chi posture for a moment. Grandmaster Chen, my teacher, talks about the 3 nails. So I want you to think about what your foot feels like being rooted to the ground. Just pay attention to the feeling of your feet and the weight of your body pressing your feet down to the floor beneath you right here, right now. And feel that ground. Now take your big toe and as if chink, 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 right? You're getting that toe nailed down into the ground, or press the toe down into the ground to grip it really strongly, yeah? And then imagine the ball of the inside knuckle of that big toe, the inside of the ball of the foot, same thing. Number 2, that's a pressure point down into the ground. So feel that point driving downwards into the floor, right? Follow that line straight back towards your heel, so you have the center of your arch firm and flat to the floor. Continue following that line towards your heel, the center of your heel firm and flat to the floor, right? Now chances are you probably are thinking about one foot right now. Maybe it's your dominant foot. Maybe you're focusing on your right foot right now. So I want you to think about balancing that out. Both feet. The big toe, ball of the foot, center of the heel, the arch firm and flat to the floor. Good. Now shift the weight over, bring the foot forward, go into that forward posture. Make your adjustments as we go. Shift your weight forward and back. Now as you start to move your body and flow, have the same attention to your root. Toe, ball of the foot, arch, and heel. As you shift your weight, just do this a couple more times. Good. Change feet. Front foot back, shift the weight, Other foot forward, shift the weight. Flow right on into it. Make those adjustments as needed. And when I'm referencing these micro adjustments, it's because I want you to keep paying attention to how it feels and be comfortable to make the adjustments necessary to be more balanced and rooted. But what I don't want you to do is constantly fidget to make adjustment, right? So settle into what you think feels right and dig in and live with it for a moment. And then if you need to make another adjustment, go for it. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to do this one more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring that front foot back. All right. So root is key. Good. I'm curious, John, was there anything out of class last week that was worth revisiting this week that you think, any questions or feedback? If not, that's fine too.
I mean, we did Qigong, that seemed to work fine. Everybody got that. We did
Yep.
the initial segment of the form.
Yeah, great.
We did a teeny bit of pushing.
Great. Wonderful. Awesome. Okay, so let's pick up on where we left off last week. And maybe I'll ask you as well. Do you have any questions?
I think about push hands, but that will come when we get to
Excellent.
Yeah.
We'll get to that for sure. Okay, good. Very good. So I want to take a step back for a moment and focus on our breathing. Breathing is key. And it's funny how we often lose sight and tense up and don't breathe deeply and effectively. So I want to give you a few exercises or drills to think about. We're going to go start into our Tai Chi posture and move ourselves into our Ma pose stance. So we're going to take this and we're going to reach forward as if we're wrapping our arms around one of these trees. Imagine reaching and stretching. We're thinking 200-year-old, maybe. We're trying to figure out how old these trees were. All right, so imagine it's a big 200-year-old tree. Reaching and stretching, can't quite get there. All right, glance down, check your posture. Shoulder width apart, toes pointing forward. There you go. Nice. Good. We've lowered our center of gravity, soften those knees. Good. Our three nails, right? The toe, the heel, the arch, the ball of the foot, firmly rooted to the ground. Good. I want you to exhale deeply. Push all of the air out. And inhale. And as you inhale, I want you to think of filling up like a balloon, drawing air up through your body, your mind focusing on that air as it flows up and out to the fingers and up to the crown of the head. And when you're 100% full, slowly exhale, reverse the flow, let your mind follow that flow of air as it releases back through your body, out through your feet, back into the ground. And when you're empty, breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and lower the hands. Okay, has anyone heard of box breathing? Okay, all right. So it's a known drill, a known technique. Swimmers use it a lot. Other athletes use it a lot to really exercise the breathing muscles, allow you more breath control, right? And that helps for a lot of different activities and for a lot of reasons. So we're going to practice that right here using the Ma Po stance as our posture. And what we're going to do is we're going to inhale. We're going to inhale for 8 counts, and we're going to pause the breath with the inhale for 4 counts. We're going to exhale for 8 counts, and we're going to pause at the exhale for 4 counts. And then we're going to breathe in again and continue that flow. Okay? So we'll do this together. Starting with a deep exhale, push all the air out, right? Push it out, and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and pause. 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, pause. 2, 3, 4, inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, pause. 2, 3, 4, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and pause. 2, 3, 4, and lower your hands. So we did that a few times. What do you think?
I can't inhale for 8. I can exhale for 8. I inhale it. I'm done by 4.
Yeah.
Inhale.
And
Inhale.
all right.
So I gotta slow that down or something.
All right. Anyone else?
Something similar.
Yeah.
Slow it down.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering, whether that was the approach, that it should have been slowed down, because I had the same issue.
Right. So ultimately you want to slow that tempo down as much as possible, right? But we're all in different spaces and different abilities, right? So, but you can strengthen everything involved internally, and you can enhance or increase that timing. So with practice, it's a lot of muscles going on in there, so we exercise them. We're going to try that one more time and move on. But this is something that you can come back to and practice on your own. There's not one of us here that can't benefit from doing that better and practicing it, so go for it. We're going to try it one more time, but what I want you to think of is in the pause. I use pause on purpose because I didn't want, a lot of people would instruct you to like hold your breath. And to me, hold your breath implies tension, right? Right? But we don't want to do that. Think of it as pausing, and almost as you're pausing but still expanding. Put motion into that, right? Stay soft, stay flexible, pliable, right? Think of pause and expand. Even on the exhale, pause and let it expand downwards. Let's try that. One more little thing to think about, but first we start right here in Ma Po, or standing bear, also called. Find your root first and foremost. Grip, find your deep root with the 3 nails. Good. Start with a deep exhale, pushing it all out. Stay rooted and fill up. Breathe in. 2. And when you're at the top, pause and expand. And when you go right into your exhale, and I'm going to let you find your own count for the moment. Exhale, pause and expand downwards for 4 counts, and then repeat. Exhale. Really exercise the pause plus expansion, right? Breathing in one more time. Exhale. And lower the hands. when we get stressed and tense or scared or whatever the case may be, distracted, what's our tendency with our breath? Go high. What else? What's, yeah, high, pause, you stop breathing. We stop breathing, right? So this exercise will help us be mindful about our breath. It'll help us exercise everything involved in that activity, right, to make it stronger, make it work better. The other thing it does, and for me, the hardest part for me is the exhale and keeping the exhale and expanding the exhale, because I feel like, uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable.
Wind flare.
I know, exactly. And so I work on that. But with practice, what you realize is you do this exercise and it helps keep you more relaxed and in control when you start to feel uncomfortable. And that's a huge benefit. Huge benefit. All right? So that, just keep in mind. We're going to dip into our form. We're going to do a little bit of form work. Let's flow, because I want to introduce you to our short form, which in traditional Tai Chi practice is kind of like the core practice element of Tai Chi, right? You flow through these different shapes. We're going to introduce you to a lot of different shapes, and what I want you to do is follow along the best you can, and don't worry if your hands or feet land in a different spot, no problem. Always go back to what we've already talked about, is that feeling of root and flow. That's it, right? Always go back to that, root and flow. The rest of it, just follow along and adapt. So here we go. Let's give it a shot and see what we can do together. Always starting from your Tai Chi posture, always engaging the mind in being mindful of this root beneath your feet, this alignment of your body over your feet. Good. And follow me as we breathe in and we breathe out. And we inhale and we exhale. Continue to exhale, shift the weight, grab the ball, rotate. Shift the weight. Left foot stepping, shift and ward off left and grab the ball. Right foot stepping, ward off right, rotate and roll back. Good. Good. Palms together for that press. Back to the pull, forward to the push, back to the pull and rotate. Bring that right foot along, grasp the flower, put it back, left foot steps out. Good. Rotating to the front, play the guitar. Stepping, shoulder, white crane spreads its wings. One. Good. Nice deep breathing. Reach and balance. Play the guitar with the right hand this time. White crane again. Big circles. We're flowing and we're stepping and we're moving. We're staying rooted. We're being mindful of the alignment of our body over that root. Needle at the C bottom. Root. And breathe. And flow. Good. Left foot steps forward. We're going to strike. Bring that front foot back. Right foot forward. Push. Wind. Good. Big breath in. And we're going to pause right here. All right. So the form we're this form is based off of Professor Cheng Man Ching, Yang style Tai Chi. My teacher did a few slight modifications. We consider it a 60 movement form, right? And each one of those shapes are strung together in this flowing sequence, this choreography. We just completed the first half. So consider that 30 moves. We're going to dip forward and go into the second half and give you a flavor for what that's like. So let's go ahead and start right where we left off. Find your root, find your alignment, find your shape. Bring your hands forward, crossing the wrists right out here at chest height. And we're going to shift the weight into the left foot. Step back with the right foot, shift and brush knee to the corner. We're going to rotate and roll back. And we're going to bring our palms together and press to the back corner, into the pull, and forward to that push. Beautiful. Pull, rotate, fingers to the front corner, pluck the flower, put it back. The left foot's going to step to the opposite corner. There you go. Shift back, step out. Right foot forward. Bring that palm in. Left foot forward. Reaching forward and back. Stepping back. Good. Look behind you, grab the ball. Right foot steps behind your shoulder towards the corner. Part the horse's mane. Bring that left foot forward. Wave hands in clouds. Right foot steps. Left foot steps. And the snake creeps down. We're reaching and drive that palm down the inside of the leg. Open, shift, balance. Right knee, right elbow. And right into left knee, left elbow. Good. Shift, right foot forward, winding and kicking with that right foot. Shift, left foot forward, winding and kicking with that left foot. Grab the arm, wind. We're going to rotate on the heel of the right foot. Bring the left knee up and left foot up nice and high. Step, find a flow. Keep your body moving. Knee, boxing the ears, right into rotate and roll back to press, to pull, to push, to pull, rotate to the front, pluck, stepping. Fair lady at the shuttle. Shift, rotate. Wind, left foot steps to the corner. Beautiful, well done. Palms up and facing out. Shift, rotate. Right foot steps to the opposite corner. Breathing in. Good. Keep flowing. Be mindful of that root, that connection to the ground and the alignment of your body over that root as you rotate and twist and turn. All right, right here, left foot steps to the front and we go right back into our opening sequence. Right foot steps out, ward off right, rotate into the roll back. Good, feel that root, that alignment. Now pay attention again to your breath as we get ready to go into the last section of the form. Pluck again, stepping, and snake creeps down again. 7 stars. Boom. Winding and chopping, winding, and this is the ball of the right foot if we're spinning around. Plant the left foot, kick the right foot up and over. All right. Step back, step forward, root, punch, back, push, pull. Big breath in. Here, practice that breathing. Inhale and exhale. Continue the exhale as deeply as possible and do your pause for 4 counts at the end. And we're done. So that's an introduction of the complete 60 movement form. There's a lot packed in there, right? Just a little context there. Everybody else here has done this for quite a while and they pretty much get it. It takes weeks and months in order to figure that out and learn it. So it takes a little bit of time and repetition. Another bit of context is Tai Chi as a martial art has, each one of those moves has an application to it, right? We're always, every one of those shapes has an associated action to it, right? We're pushing, we're pulling, we're rotating and throwing, we're chopping, we're blocking, we're pushing, right? There's always something, and you'll notice that there's always a yin to the yang, right? Where we push, we follow it with a pull. Yeah. If we throw, we follow it with a pull. It's always one leads to the other. Good. Question? Someone in there? Get someone's attention, right? Great. So rooting and alignment, super important. Breathing, super important, right? We've got some drills here that you can practice on your own to enhance those. Little by little, we'll pick up pieces of the form and keep stringing it together. Before we move on, any questions? Yes?
If we have 3 nails in the left foot, or we have 3 nails in the foot,
Yeah.
on the left foot or the right foot?
Both.
We have 6.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, good clarification, right? It's both feet, right? Yes, both feet. Hi, how are you? That's fine. Welcome. Nice to see you. I'm Richard. Karen? Nice to see you. All right. Thanks for joining. Oh, wonderful. You were here last week. Excellent. Thanks for coming back. Nice. All right. So let's just jump in together. Just a quick review of what we've talked about. Find your Tai Chi posture. Floating the hands and elbows forward. Good. Right into the Ma Po. Good. So, for the new folks, this is really one of my favorite practice drills and postures. Standing bear, Ma Po. So we're rooted in our feet. We're talking about, I want you to feel your big toe pressing down into the floor, right? Right behind your big toe, the knuckle of your big toe and the ball of the foot, pressing down into the floor. Follow that line back through the middle of the arch. I kind of like to add a 4th nail. So the middle of the arch, flat and pressing down into the floor. Follow that back into the middle of the heel, the center of the heel, pressing downward. So deeply rooted, firmly rooted to the ground. Knees soft, hips hollow, reaching and stretching with those arms. Stretching the spine through the crown of the head all the way up to the sky. Good. So here is our Ma Po posture. With this, we're going to I want you to practice deep breathing, deep exhales to deep inhales, and hold this posture. You can. So, what I'm going to do is I want to enhance your awareness of your balance and stability. So, I'm going to stand in front of you. I'm going to make a light connection with your frame of your arms. And I'm going to slowly add in a little bit of resistance. And as you do that, as I do that, I want you to be a sponge. meaning I want you to hold your frame. I want you to maintain your softness in the muscles up here and the stability in your root down there, right? Hold your balance, hold your stability, hold your shape. Good. And keep that breathing happening. Very good, very good. All right. Good. So elements of this are awareness, like someone's in front of you, right? And then awareness, something's connecting, but does that feel aggressive? No, right? So, but it's there, so you're aware of it, right? And then as a resistance increases, what's your reaction?
To push away.
To push away.
Yeah.
So what Tai Chi is going to teach you to do is steal it.
Just do what?
Steal the energy.
Okay.
Don't push it away. Don't run from it, right? Or push it.
Right.
You're going to absorb it and steal
Okay.
it away from me. So here we are. And you're going to do that by just directing what you get
Yeah, I feel it.
down through your core into your feet. Yeah?
I feel that.
There
yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
So that's a mentality shift.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right?
I get that.
That's Tai Chi.
Okay.
Got it?
That's wonderful.
Cool,
Thank
cool.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right. And go ahead and as you maintain this posture, I want you to just practice your breathing. Good, 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 good. Practice your breathing, settle into it. So what I feel, if you look at me, I felt like this was happening, right?
Yeah.
All right. So think of this as your frame. This is your space. This is your shield, right? All that's going to stay nice and soft, but the shape and the positioning, the alignment is going to stay, right? So just put the energy in the fingers, right? You don't want the energy or the tightness or the stiffness or the pushiness to settle in these muscles back here, right? So put the energy in the fingertips,
Okay.
all right? And that'll help you stay soft, but keep the shape at the same time. Keep the frame. Good. Keep the frame. That's it. Good. So as that frame is managing me, right? What we talked about over there is be the sponge, right? So you're stealing that energy that I'm giving you. My pushiness, you're going to steal it from me. And you're going to put it through your core down into your root. That's it. Good. Nice. Good. All right. That's it. Almost there, everybody. You can get back into that shape real fast. Focus on that breathing. If you do these breathing exercises, you'll be amazed at how much energy it gives you for your day. It really helps energize your mind and your body. Sets you up for the day. Good. Nice. Once from the right. Same thing here. That's it. Steal that energy. Let it settle into your core. And there it is. And down through your feet. It's that same thing here. Even on the outskirts. Hold the frame. Beautiful. And right here in the front. Beautiful. Good, 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 good. All right. Nice. So presence, awareness, right? Feel a connection, right? So you feel that.
I have a question.
Yes.
Should my shoulders be rounded or back?
Your shoulders should be soft. So think about,
So,
yeah, so you're going to hold the elbows. Great question. Shoulders should just be soft as if flowing straight downwards
okay.
through your body, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So you have this frame and this shape, right? You feel that connection as the resistance comes. Steal that energy that I'm giving you. So hold the shape and the frame, but imagine stealing that energy, letting it drop to your core, and then down through your root into the ground. Good. So feel your shape getting smaller.
Yeah.
So reset. Good. Awesome. And just interesting. You see how?
Oh.
See that?
Yep.
So we're just
Oh yeah.
right. So just being mindful.
Okay.
Just being mindful of that type of stuff.
Yes.
And over time, you can balance that out because we work differently on both sides of our body. So hold that shape. Put the energy in there, in the fingers. There it is. And as I give that, if I increase the resistance, you're going to like soaking it up, directing it through your core, down to the soles of your feet, and that's perfect. Just like that. Just like that. Same thing here on this action. Keep your hands where they are. It feels a little different. Good. A little bit from behind, same thing. Even from back here, to the core, down to the root. You got it. That's the right. You're welcome. Go ahead and relax. So a couple interesting observations there that I think can help everybody. We had the realization over here when I started to add some resistance, the reaction was to push back. And when I asked the question, okay, so I have the resistance here, what's your reaction? Push back. And we're trying to learn the opposite of that, right? So the cue is we don't want to push back because that creates tension, right? What we want to do is we want to steal that energy from somebody. Some sort of energy, whatever it is coming at us around, we're going to steal that energy away, use it to our advantage. We're going to steal it, we're going to absorb it, direct it to the core, and straight down to the root into the ground, right? That's how we're going to overcome that and beat it. We're going to practice that in the push hands. That's how you get to really practice that. Okay. The other thing we noticed a little bit over here was in Tai Chi, we talked about yin and yang, right? Forwards and in the action, but we also in the movements help us focus on building a coordination and skill on both sides of our body, right? We have a dominant side, but we want to balance that out as much as possible. So be mindful of your body and how it reacts differently when you move one direction over the other, okay? Balance on both sides. Good. So let's go ahead and just partner for a few minutes. We're going to get into the push hands activity. And John, let's demonstrate what that's going to be for everybody, just as a reminder. So come on over here and gather around. And tell you what, so here's what we're going to do to get started. So we're going to go into a forward stance like we've done earlier, starting with the right foot. So we're both going to put our right foot forward, and get our toes. We're going to stand close enough that our toes are generally going to be in the same area. Okay. We're going to go into that ward off right posture. Okay. Bringing our right arm up. We're going to take our left hand and rest it very lightly on the top of the elbow of the partner, right? Kind of like when I was just pushing, connecting with you in Mapo, right? And so now we have a connection, 2 points of connection with both hands, and we're going to circle. So what we're going to do, there might be a slight shift of weight between the feet. We're going to circle and start by just maintaining that connection, which means I have to listen to him and be mindful of that connection. I don't want that connection to break. Good. Now we're just going to change directions. Okay? And as long as we maintain 2 points of connection, that's the goal. Right? All right, so we're flowing. It's more random with emotion. Good. All right, so this is how we're going to start. Once we get into it, this is a partner drill, a competition drill, where he's trying to push me off balance. Go ahead. Right? He's trying to push me off balance and make me move my feet, and I'm trying to push him off balance at the same time. So now we actually have to apply what we've been talking about. Frame, softness, sensitivity, alignment, root, right? But keep your mind on the goal is I don't want to be pushed off balance. So how do we do that? How do we not move our feet and stay balanced, right? How do we do that? So it's right. So we think about, you keep that focus on the root. We have to maintain our frame, all of those building blocks that we've talked about. But then we go back to that last point we made, right? One more time. So we're here, right? The energy, if someone's pushing against you, like I was in Mapo, right there, he's pushing, I'm trapped, I'm in a really bad spot. What I want to do is absorb that energy, right? I want to absorb it, and I want to circle it around so he's right. I want to absorb it and redirect it somewhere, right? That's the goal. Absorb, redirect. Okay? Let's try it together. Let's put you two together, and you two together, and you two together. How about that?
I swear sometimes he has extra arms. You know?
So, Lisa has been, she knows what she's doing. Don't let her fool you. And she's going to tell you what to do. I'll circle around in a moment. Exactly. Perfect. And you circle. And this is like a butterfly. Maintain a super light connection. Good. Now maintain the connection and let your hands flow more freely in all directions. There you go. Exactly. And keep the softness. Keep the connection and the softness. So like when you feel tension from your partner, be that sponge, absorb that energy, let it circle through your body out the other side, out the other hand. Good. Let me jump in real fast. So here we are. We're going to reset. Put your hand on second point of connection and then flow. See how I lighten up that pressure?
Okay.
I go nice and soft. Follow me. Good. Good. Follow. And now we're going to let our hands float, but we're going to maintain 2 points of connection. Good. And I'm going to try to push you off balance, right? So I twist, right? So you're doing the right idea. You're absorbing that energy, but we have to do two things. We have to maintain root and alignment. So as you absorb, exactly. Put those hips go back, just like that. Keep the alignment. And second is you want to do something with that energy you're stealing from me. Okay. You're stealing that energy, right? And allow it to flow through here, out this hand, right? And direct that energy through my center of balance. So I push here, and then this hand is going through my center of balance. So think of that energy expressing itself through your fingers, right? And point your fingers through my center of balance. Keep going. Yep. Yeah, keep going. And push that energy through. Right. So where's my center of balance? In my core, center of my body, right? So if I push here, so let's go back to where we were. So connect with me. Here, I think we were like that. I'm pushing, right? And then take those fingers and just as if they're floating through my core. Good. No way! No way! Woo! That was great.
Sure you know what you're doing?
Oh, how are you?
How you been?
I'm great. Good to see you.
All right. How's the
You look
kids
great.
doing? I know they're getting a
They're,
little bigger.
they're going, yeah, they are. High school and middle school, and I know. It's crazy. So nice to see you.
Yeah.
How are you
All
feeling?
right. You still teaching?
Yeah, Sunday at 9. So we're just finishing up here real fast.
All right.
All right.
I have to get by to see you one day.
Yes. Are you going to come back?
I'm gonna try every Sunday, or if
Su-
you're out here.
Sunday right now. So we are here, and we'll be here probably for another month or so, and then we'll go back to ethical. Yeah, but same idea.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Good to see you.
I know your daughter is in college now, right? Just.
I'm graduated.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
Take care, Josh. Because she was just starting, you know. Okay.
Great seeing you. You look great.
Stay well.
Absolutely. Thank you. Okay. Cool. It's been a long time since we've seen him. Okay. So you guys get back together. All right. Can I try in here real quick? All right. So we're right foot forward. Yeah. Good. And here we are. Good. So see how I'm trying to lighten that connection a little bit. I want it to be nice and light, and we're going to keep the connection, right? So we're gonna stay connected and float and follow. Good. And now we're going to allow. Good. So let's go ahead and I want you to. Good. So one thing I want you to think about is try not to cross your hands.
Okay.
Try not to cross. Right. Keep this like this.
Separate.
Exactly. Yeah. So that when I go across like this, let's feel
this
free.
one go.
Yeah, 1 and 2. There you go. We're still 2 points of connection, right? But
I didn't understand when.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna now we transition to this more free flowing, right? Still maintaining connection. You know where I am because you've got a connection here and there, right? I got nothing else in here. My feet are not going to move, right? So here we are, and all I'm trying to do is, good. Okay, good. So, just like in the Ma Po, when your mentality, like that posture,
Yes.
the mentality I feel from you is push back,
Yeah.
right? So if you feel that energy, you're pushing it away.
Right.
Instead,
I should let it
so
steer
Don't-
towards the skid, kind of. Is that kind of?
Say
like
that
the
again?
Steer towards the skid. You know, when you're on ice,
Mhm.
instead of putting the
Yo,
brakes on,
yeah.
you kind of go with the skid.
that's a good idea. I mean, that's a good way to put it.
Okay.
Set a different way, right? So you feel that energy, right? So be the sponge. So you're going to steal that energy from me right there, and imagine that energy is going to flow into your body, and where's it going to come? Where do you want it to come out? Because you want.
Right. I got to focus where I want that energy to.
Right. So it's gonna. You have it right. So the right idea. So that it's gonna circle through your body, come out the other side. Right.
Say that again.
Okay. So here we are. So I got the energy there. You're gonna absorb it there. Let it flow through your body. Circle, yin and
Okay.
yang.
Okay.
Think of it that way, the
Okay.
yin and yang. So it's flowing in your left,
Right.
and it's going to express itself out through the right. There, that way, right? And your goal is what? What's the goal of this activity?
To push you or
Off
push-
balance.
Yeah, yeah.
To push me off balance, straight up.
So what would be a logical way to do this at
It-
this point?
Right. So you're stealing my energy,
Right. Got it.
taking it,
Right.
and you're going to express it and use it against me out through the other side by pushing, by directing that energy through my center of balance, which is
Okay.
where? Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let's set that up again. So starting at the beginning, reset. We're going to reset. Good. So you're strong.
I am.
Yeah, you're a strong person, and I feel a lot of tension.
Aha.
Right?
Absolutely.
You're keeping me out.
That's
you're
right.
keeping me out. All right. So keep the confidence, keep the strength internal.
Yeah. Okay.
Fake me out.
Okay.
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 Keep.
Right. Okay.
So here, let's reset. Keep it. It's all inside. It's there.
All right.
You haven't lost it, but I don't feel it here. So lighten up. Light. There, like that.
Okay.
Right? You're still strong. It's still there, but you're not tipping me off, right? So now stay connected. Stay connected and flow. Don't let that strength creep back out. Like keep it at the ready. Good. Right. Until now, and that's okay. Things change. But what are we going to practice? Things change. We're just going to flow.
Flow.
Right? And the way that we stay strong is by maintaining our balance and alignment. So flow, and you're crossed again.
Right. Okay.
Right? So yeah, there we go. Just like that. Right. You got two hands. You got a whole body. Use it, right? Oh, that's good. So what did I do? You're pushing into me. What did I do?
You pulled back and got
Pushing,
your balance.
right? And I'm gonna try to put it right through there. Good. So keep the strength inside, your balance and stability. So you feel that energy, yes? Don't forget where you're trying to redirect it,
Right.
right? Because always immediately flow it through my center of balance,
Which would be in the center of your body. Okay.
like that. Okay? Excuse me, left foot forward. Left foot forward, left arm, left foot, ward off left, ward off left, flow.
So
Good. Same thing. It feels different where we got to work both sides of our body. Did you see what I did?
You pulled back.
But I stayed connected,
Right.
right? And I was trying to redirect your energy. So you're pushing back. So just absorb. So maintain your shape, absorb, and let it flow up and out
Yeah, I
through
didn't
this
have both
hand.
my feet on.
So you lost your root, which is bad.
Yes.
Right? Right? All right. So, but micro adjustments, right?
Yeah.
Because life is full of bad
Adjustments.
decisions, right? So we're gonna overcome that. So you course correct, get your root, get your balance, get your frame, right? And don't push back. You're gonna absorb and redirect that through this hand.
Okay.
Through my center, as if those, yes, like that. Okay, yes, now you, all right. Exactly.
Wait a minute. Okay, let's.
So you could, all right, so bring it on in, everybody. Thank you. I mean, all of these activities are building blocks, right? They all help each other and help us essentially retrain mental and muscle memory and how we approach things, right? This practice is so beneficial to all of us, in so many ways. The older we get, it helps balance stability, mobility, and how we deal with our physical environment, and how we deal with our work environments and stresses and all of that good stuff, right? This concept of, okay, I'm going to keep my focus internal. I'm going to maintain a focus on my own state of being, right? My balance, my stability, my alignment, my awareness of what's really happening around me, all of these things, right? We're practicing this on purpose, right? So that when things start get thrown at us, that we can just flow through it, right? So that's our goal, and it takes time and constant practice, right?
Yes.
Yes. Constant practice, constant reinforcement. So thank you for being here, and I hope you keep coming back. We're going to be here as long as the weather holds for us, and then we'll go back to ethical. And before I forget, so I have a long work trip coming up, and I leave at 6 a.m. flight next Sunday. But I'll be gone for a few weeks. And are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm around the next couple of weeks.
If it rains, should we assume we're meeting at the ethical then?
If it rains. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a good one. So it's the next 2 Sundays I'll be traveling, and then I'll be back.
Yeah.
If that's like October, the next one I'm at is in October, actually. Yeah, October 1st. Let me grab the calendar just so that I can say that out loud.
It might be,
Excuse me.